Speaking of nerds, Melissa,
Yeah.
let's talk about you for a moment. How are you?
I'm all right.
So we've spoken with you before. We've covered some of your acting roles, lots of cool stuff. We've covered the website that you have, walkingartmadebymelissa.com, that people can find in the description box below.
Woohoo.
Let's talk about art in general. Since you create so many things, you're drawing, you're making stuff with your hands, where did all this come from? When did you start making stuff? Did you just start drawing, or were you knitting? Or were you making sandcastles?
It's funny.
Play-Doh.
I started, I would say, at my school, back row, is where that all initially started, was art classes, and because the curriculum for elementary school is different in the UK than it is here in the States. So, and a lot of it was focused on creativity and all of that before the, say, the sciencey parts of it. So I learned a lot of different things that I may not have learned if I had gone to an American school to begin with. So I think that's where it started, but I've been drawing since I was, in school, and I never stopped. So, and it was just something that I had a knack for, I found.
Did you also start doing things like watercolors and branching out when you were a kid, or did you just kind of start doing that later on, just to...
Later on? I haven't even branched out into watercolors. Watercolors kind of scares me, but no, I started branching out to like acrylic painting and then like sculpting later, because I had an idea, and those were the mediums that I could fulfill those ideas better. So, and that's the reason my creativity goes everywhere. It's not very focused, I don't think.
Do you have any particular inspirations or people that you like to model your drawing after, or just certain designs that you say that's really cool and it inspires you to do similar things?
You don't have to say me.
It was implied.
I was so going to say you, but I like to draw trees. I've always liked trees and dancers. Yeah, I like the forms.
What about dancing trees?
Well, that would work too. Yeah. But I like the human form and the way it moves, and having been a dancer myself, it intrigues me and still intrigues me. So I like.
Is there something that you tried to draw that you're just like, no matter how hard you try to draw it, it just doesn't work? Like maybe you try to do giraffes, and for some reason your giraffes just never look right. Has there ever been something like that just you can't figure it out?
Well, the thing that I had the hardest time drawing was hands. They were the most difficult, but I think I have gotten to a point where I can draw them pretty believably, but hands are difficult.
I saw you have like the Vulcan.
Yeah.
On a shirt or something, like masks and stuff like that, right? The
shirts and masks and bags. And
do you think that's why a lot of animated shows have 3 fingers and a thumb? Because they're just like, dude, it's just too much. Just simplify it.
That and if for some reason it looks weird to have an animation with all the digits. There's just not enough space on the hand for all digits, but it does simplify it if there's only 3. Having done some animation myself.
My answer is everything. Drawing. So everything that I've tried to draw, I've had problems with. So
yeah, ditto. And now that things are starting to open up slowly and steadily, Melissa, are you looking forward to the possibility of getting more acting gigs again after we've all had to take kind of a year off or a year of very sparing roles?
Yes, well, this is what I want to do. This is my main passion, is acting and storytelling and all of that. So I can't wait to get back into it. And I've actually started writing something to be in and hopefully produce. It'll be a short thing. And I've been reading plays and so
Like a short film or like a sketch or
a short film. Yeah. So
can you tell us anything about it besides that it exists?
Besides its length?
Tell you I don't know the length yet because I had another idea, so it's gonna change again. But it's called Matilda and the Zombie Uprising. So that's the title. Yeah.
And you can extrapolate from that what you will.
Well, kind of, because it's a little bit of a play on zombies. So it's not your typical zombie flick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not a horror flick. So
well, everybody at home, be sure to follow Malissa Longo in the description box below. We have her social media stuff. We also have her website, walkingartmadebymelissa.com.
Don't just follow her in the description. Click on the links in the description and follow her there.
That's going to be even better. And stay tuned for Matilda and the Zombie Kissers. Uprising. That's not a horror film, obviously.
Yeah. My interest is piqued.
Mm-hmm.